Best things you can do is eat some broccoli sprouts. These look like alfalfa sprouts. They sound like broccoli, but they are a different thing. Here's a little pro tip to help protect your liver, and this doesn't matter if you're in chemo or if you're going out for a night of cocktails. One of the best things you can do is eat some broccoli sprouts. These look like alfalfa sprouts. They sound like broccoli, but they are a different thing. They're a broccoli sprout. So go ahead and throw these in your salad or just eat them raw, and they can do wonders to help clean your liver. May you live long and lucky. Here's a little pro tip to help protect.
Specialist, like now. 5 years ago, I was diagnosed with fatty liver, and my PCP told me, don't worry about it. A lot of people have it, especially in America, because of all the crap that we eat. I decided to go see a liver specialist, and I explained all my symptoms. I told them that I had had fatty liver for about 5 years, and they did an ultrasound, they did blood work, and they did a fibro scan in office that same day. 2 weeks later, I got a call telling me that I had stage 3 liver fibrosis, which is one stage away from liver cirrhosis, which is uncurable, untreatable, and it's one stage away from liver cancer. So if you have fatty liver, please don't ignore it.
This is absolutely true. If you have fatty liver and you were told not to worry about it, make sure you talk to a liver specialist. And this is not a benign disease. In fact, it's going to be the #1 reason why people are going to get liver failure and are going to need liver transplants in the future. In America, almost 100 million people are suffering from fatty liver disease. Because most often it comes without symptoms, and 50% of people can actually have normal liver lab values in their blood work. And I see this all the time as a liver specialist.
If you're hungry but don't want to be standing in the kitchen all day, my barbecue. If you're hungry but don't want to be standing in the kitchen.
The most dangerous food for your liver is not alcohol. It's not sugar, nor is it high cholesterol rich foods either. You're gonna wanna save and share this video. This food can get stuck in your fat cells for up to 18 months, and it can get stuck in your liver, causing non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. This substance is found in mayonnaise and pretty much all of your salad dressings. And every restaurant cooks and deep fries with this substance. It's found in protein bars. It's found in chips and crackers and all of the things that you're snacking on in between your meals. These foods will cause a glucose spike, which will spike your insulin, leading to insulin resistance and fatty liver. And all these chips and crackers that are labeled with 0 sugar, they are loaded in omega-6 fatty acids, which are extremely inflammatory. And the most dangerous food for your liver, seed oils. These are industrial seed oils that have hexane, which is used to make gasoline. Best foods to cook with are tallow, lard, avocado, grass-fed butter. The best things to get rid of fatty liver and to help heal your liver is time-restricted eating. If you want to learn more about time-restricted eating, just comment the word food below.
Why is this not front page news? So many people are sitting around in their homes not realizing how good cranberries are. One of the few fruits in the world to have proanthocyanidins. What that means is it can prevent E. coli from adhering to the urinary tract walls. That is why cranberry is so good for UTIs. Also, it can help to dissolve gallstones. Cranberries are one of the most powerful liver cleansers. Vitamin C helps to increase the production of glutathione. And glutathione is needed for the detoxification process of the liver. Hence, right now I'm making cranberry water. That is 1 cup of cranberries, 2 cups of water. It can prevent your cells from dying from toxic overload. This is such a beautiful thing. That sour, tangy taste of cranberries, that is what strips the cell membrane off pathogens, especially bacteria. This can increase your liver's immune system. Strain. It looks like this. Fresh lemon juice, Manuka honey. Shake it well, so good, especially for your digestive system. Ursolic acid and oleanic acid. Both of them help to prevent against oxidative damage and lipid oxidation. Cranberry can help to disarm invading estrogens that come from environmental pollutants, synthetic chemicals, and pesticides. And cranberries can help to suppress your appetite and help with weight loss. Blown away by what cranberries can do.
Patients who are having fatty liver, and I was giving them N-acetylcysteine, and I was giving them alpha-lipoic acid and astaxanthin. These are 3 supplements that I was giving all my patients who had a fatty liver. And this is before I did a deep dive into the metabolic endotoxemia from leaky gut. And I found that they got better in many ways. And it's because their liver got better, and therefore they were also able to detoxify themselves. Had I done tests on them before, I'm sure they would have lots of toxins, but slowly, they definitely got better because their liver got better. Because N-acetylcysteine is a precursor to the body's natural antioxidant, which is glutathione. So I give them simple supplements to take. Alpha-lipoic acid, N-acetylcysteine, astaxanthin, milk thistle, for example. These have been shown to actually improve liver function and its liver's ability to detoxify these chemicals.
Every day.
Liver also involved with angry, jealousy, envy, frustration. Is one of the very emotional organs. First thing, you learn how to rub your liver. So very simple, you rub your hand warm. And liver is under your right hand side, under the rib cage here. It's a big organ. So man, left hand on the liver and right hand on the top. You rub circling in the liver. So you rub 9 times, 18 and 36. Now in the liver sound, we say, tell people to be quiet. So it takes out angry, jealous, envy, frustration. So if you have any emotional in the liver, you make the sound and let this emotional out and go down to the earth.
If you signed into an account but you forgot your...
Got the juice of 3 organic lemons here. And first thing in the morning, what I like to do is make myself a little concoction, not every day, but here and there for liver protection, liver detox. I have Congedi olive oil. This is straight from South Italy. I'm going to do about 1 or 2 teaspoons here combined with the lemon. And that's usually where people leave off. We've seen some people do this on Instagram where they do lemon and olive oil first thing in the morning. I like to make it even more badass with milk thistle oil, one of the best liver protectors in the world, and a little bit of black seed oil, which by the way is going to help with inflammation and also going to help with bad bugs and parasites. So here you have an anti-inflammatory, liver protectant, liver detox. The lemon is going to help obviously alkalize the body, even remineralize the body, because lemon is filled with nutrients. This is an amazing way to start your morning. You can also do it in the middle of the day on an empty stomach. Powerful stuff. Make sure you use baking soda after you drink this so that your teeth don't get eroded.
Before your liver fails, it warns you. Inflammation rises. Oxidative stress climbs. Enzymes begin to leak into the bloodstream, and most people never notice until damage is already underway. But there is a leaf, Tamarindus indica, that interrupts that downward spiral at the biochemical level, long before symptoms appear. Most people know the fruit. They use it in sauces, candies, and drinks. But the leaves? They hold compounds that step directly into the early stages of liver damage and stop the cascade that leads to fibrosis and cell death. Listen to what the science shows. When researchers gave animals paracetamol, one of the fastest ways to induce acute liver injury, the liver enzymes shot up. ALT, AST, ALP. All markers of cellular destruction. But the group that received tamarind leaf decoction didn't follow that pattern. Their enzymes stayed near normal. Their liver cells remained intact under the microscope. And their antioxidant systems, SOD, catalase, glutathione, were restored rather than depleted. That means the leaves aren't masking symptoms, they're preserving tissue. Another study used the ethyl acetate fraction of the leaves during prenatal exposure to aluminum toxicity, an insult known to cause oxidative liver damage in offspring. The results were the same. Less inflammation. Less lipid peroxidation. better liver architecture, and a complete normalization of biochemical markers. Put simply, the leaves prevented generational liver injury at the root. Why do they work this way? Because tamarind leaves are chemically dense. They're filled with catechins, quercetin derivatives, procyanidins, and organic acids that act on two critical pathways. Pathway 1, oxidative stress control. They shut down the chain reactions that destroy hepatocytes. They neutralize free radicals, and they restore the enzymes responsible for keeping liver tissue stable under stress. Pathway 2. Inflammatory regulation studies show the leaves decrease IL-6, one of the cytokines that drives liver degeneration. They reduce COX activity, and they elevate IL-10, pushing the hepatic environment toward repair instead of collapse. That combination, antioxidant restoration plus inflammatory modulation, is the exact biochemical signature you see in liver protective botanicals. But tamarind leaves go further. In diabetic liver models, they don't just protect the tissue, they correct the metabolic environment that causes fatty liver in the first place. Blood glucose drops, lipid profiles improve, triglycerides fall, and oxidative stress decreases across the entire hepatobiliary system. This is why traditional medicine has used tamarind leaves for jaundice, liver heat, and digestive stagnation for generations. Modern research finally explains why those uses were so effective. The leaves alter the actual processes that lead to liver injury, not downstream, but at the source. Most people look for liver support in pills, powders, or patented extracts. Few realize that one of the most potent hepatoprotective plants is already growing across the tropics and subtropics, eaten as a vegetable, brewed as a decoction, and clinically validated in multiple liver injury models. Tamarind leaves, Tamarindus indica, aren't folklore. They're liver pharmacology in botanical form. And the science is only getting stronger. If you found this video valuable, share it with your family.
Talking about how to kill liver flukes, as they are one of the most dangerous and actually the most common in humans. Now you can use celery juice to actually reveal if you have liver flukes. You just drink 16 to 24 ounces first thing in the morning on an empty stomach and drink it fast, like within 5 minutes, okay? To do. Super quick, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, I made a reel on how to find out if you have liver flukes in an hour at home using a celery juice test. Here's the thing about the celery juice test. It is not a full flush, okay? It's not gonna get rid of all of the parasites in all of their life cycles, okay? But really quickly recap. There is liver flukes, blood flukes, and intestinal flukes. They wreak havoc in our bodies, okay? When they come out, as you're flushing them out with that celery juice, they kind of look like rolled up potato skins or like long, thin, little looking sticks sort of thing, okay? You're gonna notice them floating in the porcelain pot. Okay, let's talk about the exact binders we're using. What are binders? Well, they act like a sponge. They're going to attach to the toxins, attach to the heavy metals so that they cannot reabsorb and it can carry it out of the body. Celery juice is going to be killing off those parasites right away. Like within 15 minutes, you can be running to the bathroom, okay? Which is amazing. It's killing that off. It's a natural laxative. You're going to be pooping them out. But it's also going to be killing off bacteria, okay? So things like H. pylori, Epstein-Barr, SIBO, all of these other things are also going to be getting killed off, which means you're probably going to be starting to fart, okay? So as I said, stay at home for at least 3 to 4 hours when you're drinking the celery juice, please, for your own safety. Okay, so drinking that celery juice is also going to release a lot of stored debris. What is that? Heavy metals, toxins die off happening in your body. If that's just off, blue bottle zeolite. This is a nano-sized zeolite. It works at a cellular level. It even crosses the blood-brain barrier, okay? You're going to spray it under your tongue. Okay, and it's absorbed right into the bloodstream. The next is the green, okay? This is for your gut digestive system. This is where it's gonna trap all those toxins before it's reabsorbed into your system. Also, the fulvic mineral is gonna replenish trace minerals that you lost during detox, and it's gonna help escort toxins out at a cellular level. Timing, when do you do these? You wanna take the binders and the fulvic mineral 60 minutes after your juice, that you drink your juice, or after your second poop. Why? Because that's when all these unwanted guests are in motion and you can trap them. All right, so if you would like to get started, comment the word